morning, April 6th today, Monday morning. 1 Samuel 8 through 10 today. I wanted to thank the group that came in yesterday and helped with worship. A good Palm Sunday, and it was a good start for our Holy Week here in what we're doing. Just want to let you know again, Thursday, 7 o'clock, we're having service online. Friday, 7 o'clock again, 7 p.m., we're going to have a Good Friday service. Sunrise service on Sunday morning at 7 a.m., and then our Easter service will be at 10:30. So please join us. A lot of us, we're not moving around and doing a whole lot. Anyways, just a good time to worship and remember really what God did for us, sending His Son for us, dying and rising again. But today we're getting into 1 Samuel, and we see Samuel getting older, getting ready to turn things over to his sons, which the people of Israel didn't. They didn't want the kids. Matter of fact, they were asking for a king, and even though God warned them that having a king changes things. I mean, there's a whole set of new problems by having a king, but they still wanted one. They wanted to be like other nations, and again, we got to be careful. Sometimes we get what we ask for, and that's exactly what they got. But Saul is brought up and anointed to be the king, and the first king. I mean, Saul is the very first king of Israel. But Saul, he had no desire to be a king. Matter of fact, he was out there taking care of his father's donkeys, but his stature and who he was, God appointed him to do that. And we wonder why they didn't want those kids, but a lot of it was Samuel and Eli both were traveling the circuit. And I believe some of those things were neglected at home, as far as teaching and raising these boys the way they needed to be. And I can relate with that a little bit, running around and doing a lot of ministry over the years as my boys were growing up, and even my daughters. But I always thought Christine had a handle on everything at home, and she did. She did a wonderful job with them, a great job. But there's certain things that a father should be doing to build up those kids and to teach them and to do what needs to be done. So part of it, I think, was that. But again, the people wanted a king. They were asking for a king, and God delivered them one. So here, introduction to Saul, and we'll see a lot of different things happen in Saul's life and him being his king and how that develops over time as we read Scripture. So I encourage you to be in the Word this week, particularly the Gospels. Besides our reading here, be reading the stories of Jesus' life, of particularly from the triumphal entry all the way through his resurrection on Easter. Just a great time to retune our heads and our thoughts about who Jesus is and why He came for us and how much He loves us. So have a great day today, and I will see you Tuesday morning.